together solid possessions, building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Well, Steve, without a doubt, the biggest surprise, especially early on last season, was the dominant play of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah, a team that had been projected to fight for a playoff spot was instead one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West all season long.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Raptors.
And they drew so many fouls in that game, guys. That was one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Yeah, guys, to me, that was just a case of lack of discipline on the other side. I can't say any more than that on it.
Trail Blazers trail by 9. Lillard attacking. Batum inside the three-point line, and he hits the jumper for 2. Batum's got 6 points. Here is Calderon, averaging 9 points per contest. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Robinson with the block. McCollum with the ball. Keenan sets a screen for McCollum. From the arc. Here's Robinson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in free throw percentage, 13th in steals. And as far as fewest turnovers per game, not a strong suit. They've struggled here. Top 20 in the league. Those numbers can get you beat.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
Smith checked in for the Knicks. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. But they'll get another chance. Batum with the 3. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. Knocked away. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Again, Batum missing. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Prigioni. Floats one up, and the layup is good. Prigioni's got his second basket of the game.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Now, here's Lillard. 26 points for him last game against Toronto.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots. Damian Lillard, a scoring point guard, great three-point shooter, able to hit from deep range off the dribble, you name it. And of course, hit probably the biggest shot of the playoffs last year, that game winner that ended the series against Houston.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Collin passes to Batum. Lillard against Calderon. Lillard misses. One-on-one here. Here's Prigioni. The offensive rebound. Here's AC. He's guarded by McCollum. Second shot opportunity. That's good. AC's got 5 now. And for Lillard, not just a long-range threat, he's great running that pick and roll, driving and kicking to set up his teammates.
Yeah, he's really excellent in ball handling situations in that pick and roll. I mean, he can get his shot if guys go under. He can split the screen. He can create shots for other people. He's a real handful, and his athleticism is very sneaky, scary.
And it's Kaman missing. And now the Knicks on the break. Calderon's got the ball with 1 on the clock. Misses at the rim. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks lead by...
Well, Jose, I saw...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Melo having a terrific game. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Quincy Acy out there with Anthony, and it's Stoudemire in at the 5 down low. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. And here's Matthews for the 3. New York leading by 7.
You look at how the Blazers played last year, and there was just so much motion in their offense, not just on transition, but also in the half court. I think that's in large part why they got so much better.
Lillard with no one around, and he's good on the 3 ball. Lillard's got 16 points.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Now here's Calderon. Pass to Acy. He kicks to Carmelo. Calderon against Lillard. Here's Acy. 5 points in the game. Count the bucket. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Lillard against Calderon. Lets it go. Taken away by Anthony. Calderon against the 2. Hardaway, no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. The shot by Lillard, wide open. And it's Lillard again missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Portland not the biggest market, but it's a one-team city, and these fans really support their Blazers. Coach Stott said, the fan support here is special. You can't appreciate it until you see it every night. Damian Lillard said, the fans stay behind us, through good or bad. When they see us in public, it's always love.
They appreciate that support, Doris. Thanks. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Now, here's Lillard. 16 points for him. Outside Matthews. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lillard. From deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Amar'e Stoudemire still an efficient scorer, attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. And so he's got to continue to work defensively.
That's good.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Lillard outside. They need this one. And it's Lillard again missing. And Amar'e, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level and rebound at a higher rate to command more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
Now D'Alembert after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Hardaway, no good. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Nobody near Lillard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. $18 points for Lillard. New York calls timeout.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
For the Knicks, Cole Aldridge is checked in for Stoudemire. Jason Smith comes in for Samuel Dalembert. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Chris Kamen's checked in for Portland. Will Barton comes in for Alan Crabb. And Aldridge in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game. Probably comparing the Blazers record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
Three-pointer, Lillard, good on the shot. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Portland. For New York, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Perhaps the rest of this second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now Anthony, after the missed three from Damian Lillard.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Launches it. And it's Lillard again missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Larkin. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his third rebound on the night. Barton, and not sure what he was thinking there. The Knicks leading by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Smith dishes to Anthony. Back to Smith. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
Well, it doesn't matter much so, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Here's Larkin, covered by Lillard. Prigioni for 3. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
24 seconds.
And here is Blake. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Knicks. They lead by 6. And we're coming right back.
Start your new year with the NBA. DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly. Just set up that alley-oop.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And it's Kaman in at the center position. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the dunk by AC.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Calderon, no good. The Trailblazers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
And AC kicks to Dalembert.